Critics who say that the high-dollar private donations made to modern-day political conventions are an enormous campaign finance loophole are being treated to a perfect test case in Denver. When the city's host committee missed a fundraising deadline on March 17 by $5 million, officials blamed the ongoing primary contest. Potential donors, they said, were waiting to see whether the nomination would go to Hillary Rodham Clinton or Barack Obama. Private money once was minimal. In 1980, when Democrats held their convention in New York City, the federal government's presidential election fund spent $11.4 million in today's dollars to pay for the event. New York's host committee raised but $1 million. The host committee's money represented less than 5% of the total cost. When the Democrats returned to New York 12 years later, the election fund still far exceeded private contributions. In those pre-9/11 days, security costs weren't what they have become, and the rules set by the Federal Election Commission limited private contributions to local businesses. The businesses had to show they would get their money back in sales during convention week. The spirit of the rules focused on civic pride. But the FEC loosened its restrictions in 1994, allowing businesses with branch offices in the host city to contribute, and to contribute as much as they wanted. 2 years after the rule change, the Democrats held their convention in Chicago, and private contributions totaled 42% of the total price tag, a sum that includes other costs. In 2003, the FEC removed the branch office requirement and allowed anyone to give as much as they wanted. In 2004, Boston's host committee raised $39.5 million for the Democrats, more than 61% of the event's cost. The Republican conventions followed much the same pattern. Excluding the mammoth security budget, the private money Denver's host committee must raise dwarfs the election funding. And raising the private money has proven to be a growing hurdle.